All right, welcome to We Are Something Else presents Soul Tales, episode 23, the exclusive. It's your boy Kaleo. Now look, if you don't know how Soul Tales works, you normally start out with me on the screen, and then I bring in the folks, the good old folks of the show, the panel. Let's see who we got in the crew tonight. Oh, it's a full house. We got CB, we got regular old guy, we got R Money, we got Black Wall Street, E Rich, we got Be Easy, and we got two special guests from the Butler Did It podcast. We got Adam and we got my man Paul. Everybody come off mute. Welcome to Soul Tales. Welcome back to Soul Tales. Fellas, how's everybody doing? Not all at once.
Good, homie. Good. Staying out the way.
Stand up the way. All right, bet. Yeah, let's start.
There we go.
Let's start with you, CB. CB, how's it going, bro?
Hey, man. It's good, bro. Good to be back with the homies. Nothing better than talking some shoes for, an hour plus, whatever, So
Absolutely.
Good to be chopping it up.
Absolutely. Regular, what's good? Anissa, hey.
Anissa.
Regular, what's good, bro?
You know me, just staying, like I said, staying out the way, trying to avoid these germs from this 2-year-old. It's an everyday struggle.
Okay.
That's about it.
Real quick, hold on. Let's get this to Regular. Regular is official now. He is official. My man got his graphic. If you didn't pay attention to the intro, his graphic is there. He is official. He is no longer the extra. Welcome to Soul Tales officially, Regular. This is bro. About time now. Our money. What's good, bro?
Hey man, look, happy to be here, man. Like I said, hey, look, if y'all know I had a rough week, so I'm happy to chop it up with the fellas, man. Appreciate y'all, man.
Absolutely. Be easy. What's good, bro?
Man, I'm good. I'm happy to be here too, man. I missed the last one. I had that eyeglasses problem, so the last one y'all had I missed. So I'm definitely miss y'all fellas. So I'm glad to be here, man.
That's right. It's been a minute. Yeah. All right, E Rich, my guy. Oh wait. Let's go back.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
What's happening here?
Don't do that.
What's good, my guy?
What's going on with y'all, man?
Nothing, man. Look, what's good out there on the left coast?
Just some good weather, a whole lot of work, and but we out here, we making it happen.
Okay. Now
Good
look,
weather.
we got some special guests in the house on the Soul Tales panel tonight. We got the Butler Did It podcast. Fellas, welcome to the show officially.
What up?
Man, look, we're glad you guys can sit in with us tonight. So before we get even into any of these stories tonight, I want y'all to tell us what the Butler Did It podcast is all about. Introduce yourselves. Let's make it official. Let everybody know who's going on the panel tonight.
All right. It's Adam Butler. The Butler Did It podcast. So the Butler Did It podcast is a solo podcast, but me and my man Paul are working on a new podcast together. We were on the MSR podcast together for years, and that's why a lot of people know us together, man. That's why he's always hopping on the pod, man. But that's my partner in crime. It's basically a lifestyle podcast. A lot of focus on mental health, a lot of focus on lifestyle, a lot of focus on Black men and what goes on in the world of Black men and hip hop, all sorts of stuff, man. It's just a way to talk about life. And like I said, man, you can check me out on YouTube, the Butler Did It Podcast Hub, or you can follow me on Instagram, the Butler Did It Podcast Pro, or you can just follow me, MSR_Adam. My man Paul Span got a lot of stuff going on though. So tell him what's up, P.
Yeah, like you said, we were together on Mainstream Radio. We're going to be doing a few more things in the very near future. I'm just focused on. I'm in the process of getting a few book things done and working on doing a lot of community work with kids and with my next step is doing things with adult literacy.
Yeah, he real modest. That book about to be fire. He being real modest. I'm telling you.
Let's hope.
Nah, that's gonna be crazy.
What got you fellas into podcasting?
Boy, you want to take that one?
Bro, we went to college together.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we had like a student organization from when we were in college. And we ran open mics and different things together. So we developed a really good just a really good relationship as far as the microphone went, as far as putting on shows and all those things. And when we left school, we just the way we started, honestly, we have a multifaceted production company because we actually started doing more film work than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Got more streamlined, and honestly, bro, we started doing podcasting. What was that?
It was a long. It wasn't even called podcasting back then. It was called online radio.
Online radio. When we used to have to explain to people, they used to go, "What station you tune to?" We have to go, "Well, you have to do this." But truth be told, for the two of us, we've always wanted to use our voice for good.
Mm-hmm.
And the things that we did with Mainstream Radio, bro, we were able to bring a lot of conversations to the forefront. Not only just with Mainstream Radio, also there's multiple films that my man has done. There's one that we've done together.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Also, so I'm honestly expressing ourselves as men and from the Black side of things as young Black men.
Yeah. Absolutely. First podcast was on Blog Talk Radio. We was talking on the phone, and he mentioned the film. This would be a film that'd be interest of y'all. To y'all, we did a film called What Are Those, which is a sneaker documentary. It's a documentary about the art of sneaker culture, and that's on YouTube right now. Over on the Butler Did It Podcast Hub.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check that out for sure. So like you just mentioned that we are sneakerheads here, and we do a show once a month, the last Thursday every month, dedicated to nothing but sneaker news, fashion, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna give you both of y'all two questions regarding sneakers, then we can get this show started.
Let's go.
Favorite shoe, favorite sneaker.
Concord 11.
Okay. All time.
We'll say currently because my follow-up question is kind of on that line.
Oh, okay. Well, currently I got a different answer, but go ahead. My bad, P. You go.
Favorite. Man, Jordan 4 Breads.
Okay. All right. So my follow-up question is Grail shoe. Now, this is a shoe that you don't own, perhaps, but one that if you had the money to get it in your collection, you're gonna break the bread, and this is a must go in your collection.
I'll start.
You go. Yeah, you got it.
Dior ones.
Damn, you took mine.
Sorry,
I took mine. But because I like to talk, I'll say a couple of things. It changes. See, that's why it was hard for me to think of because remember mine was mirror foams at one point, P.
I remember. You wanted them very badly. I remember
mirror foams so bad. Now I wouldn't even think twice about mirror foams.
I think we almost sold all of our foam posits anyway.
Yeah, I don't have no foam posits left. I'm bringing them back myself independently. I'm bringing them back. No, the Dior ones only because I had planned on getting married in those. And then I realized how much they cost at the time. It was when they was first dropping, and I realized how ridiculous that would have
That's
been
the wedding. That's the wedding.
Yeah, that's the whole wedding and the house and everything. So but the DO ones are like a very clean sneaker. And if I had to think of one that's just like that feels unobtainable, that would be it.
And if I were to go a second to that would be any of those Louis Vuitton Air Force One combinations.
Okay.
Yo,
So
Off-White Chicago's.
Question on the DO ones, the high or the low?
The high. I like the high.
I'm a high type of guy.
The lows. I mean, even one, honestly.
In more ways than one.
Yeah.
Better question is, do you guys
I already know where he's going.
Do you guys accept mids? Like everyone mids.
I knew where he was going.
This is a very crucial question before we get this podcast started.
It's funny because Adam and I go back and forth on this all the time. I personally don't. I don't rock with no mid. They're like a stepchild Jordan.
Yo, there it is.
You know what I'm saying?
There it is. Oh, my guy.
If you're the type of person that can like pull your jeans down over them and that's cool with you, you know what I'm saying? Like that. But I'm not that guy.
Now, here's the question though. What if the Dior's was only in mids?
Then they would be trash.
I'm about to say, firstly, Jordan would never do that.
It would be trash.
And I'm just gonna say this. I'm just gonna say, and you guys can agree or disagree with me. Doesn't a mid seem a smidge effeminate?
What is happening, young?
God damn, Paul.
Paul, a couple of us like mids, man.
It's either that, Paul, or it looks like you got the polo shirt from TJ Maxx as opposed to.
So now the men's a polo association now?
Yeah, I'm about to say the polo association. All right, listen, man, listen.
Go ahead, Adam, talk to him.
I don't wear mids, but the funny thing about mids is most people that wear like Jordans be rocking mids. Like mids are probably sell more than all some of this Grail stuff. So that's what we'll be talking about. Like the mid thing. I don't hate on the mid because I know like the layman, the person that's just not like all in the sneaker culture, they can go to the store, they see a green and black Jordan, a blue and white Jordan, a cheetah print Jordan, or whatever, and they just buy it. And I'm not about to be walking around going, ha, look at your shoes, when they just people that just went to Foot Locker or wherever and bought some sneakers. They just not as crazy as us. That's all. They're not as wild as us.
You're right. But then sometimes those same people try to jump in those sneaker conversations and put their foot in the circle with that damn mid on.
Yo, I seen Busy Bone, right? Busy Bone, I think like for his birthday or something like that, had a post and he was like, yo, I got these Grails, the Gucci Jordans, and they were some mids and like and it's like in a Gucci color. He was like, I've been looking everywhere for these. Then he said, I gotta put them in the case. These gonna have to sit in the case.
Busy's got a lot of drugs, brother. You can't use him.
Shout out to Busy Bone, man.
All right, y'all. Hey, you got something?
Nah, hey, look, I don't give a fuck. I'm wearing mids. I don't care because I like the shit. If the colorway is cool, I'm gonna wear that shit. I don't care. And I got all of them.
Hey, bro, that's what I'm saying, man.
I wasn't calling you feminine at all, brother.
Hey, look. I'm like KD. I can score all three levels. I got lows, I got mids, I got highs, I got all of them.
Yeah, that's how you put it in perspective, right?
Wear whatever you want.
Facts.
Go. Easter rolls his socks up like he's back in junior high trying to get the low cut.
No. Wait, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that, man. Don't do me like that, man. Come on, E-Rich. Don't do me like that, man.
Dang.
All right, so let's kick this off. All right, so right now I'm about to do the Soul Report, and we're gonna start off with this story right here. So, Adidas Yeezy release canceled. Right, Adidas will not release any more Yeezys this year. Original plan was to begin releasing more in November, but just hit the pause on the release calendar. Rumored pairs were Bone, Onyx, Zebra Boost, and V2's 500 and 700 models amongst the group. Some of our favorite silhouettes by the Yeezy, but the release was planned to liquefy remaining stock that's worth over $1 billion.
Yeah.
1 billion. So Adidas, we know they haven't gone back into production with these Yeezys. These are just still leftover stock from the original run that they had with Kanye before they parted ways, and they had to bring him back so they can actually sell the shoe. But decision seems to be in place as the war in the Middle East between Israel and the Hamas has taken off. So the rumor seems to be because of the war, Adidas has hit the pause on releasing these Yeezys, and especially with Kanye's comments tied to the Middle East. So we will go around, and I wanted to. So the two questions I'm going to pose, and you can kind of talk about whatever you want after the two questions. But was this the right call by Adidas? We're getting ready to come up on the holiday season, and we know Nike's getting ready to roll out some serious heat for this holiday wave. Given the reverse Grinches is probably going to be one of the highly sought after pairs. So, I mean, was this the right call? And then, like I said, mind you, these shoes have probably already been sitting for a while, because the shoes that did release the last time they did a Yeezy run, there was issues with like some molding because they had been sitting out in these freight trailers, in the back stock for however long that Kanye and Adidas were at odds with selling the shoe. So you're talking about the same pairs potentially sitting even longer before, and they're paused indefinitely until who knows. So was this the right call? And let's talk about the condition these shoes will be in by the time they go around. Let's start with our guest. Paul, you are up first.
I'll say this, man. This whole Yeezy Adidas thing is very dramatic. You know what I'm saying? It's completely dramatic. It's like you have for one thing, the gentleman is very polarizing, and he he has a lack of control of mouth problem. So that that causes immense problems. You know what I'm saying? I can't say whether it was right or not to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I can understand, with the temperature of what's going on in the world and what they've already endured via our good man, what they've already endured. So I can't say that it's right or wrong. I will say this: people better be better when they do plan on re-releasing those. As you already stated, people better be on the outlook, because who knows what condition they're going to be in. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say that it was wrong for them to do so. Like I said, they've had so much turmoil within the last year and a half. I'm pretty sure they don't want to go down that road again.
Absolutely. Okay. Adam.
Yeah, man. I'm conflicted because I don't like performative moves, and this feels performative. However, I've been a big critic of Kanye. On my old podcast, what else podcasts, I was super critical of him. I thought it was the right move to cut ties, not just because of what he said about Jewish people, but also what he said about Black people. And I just think it made sense to me from a business. You wouldn't want to be associated with that. I don't judge people that wear Yeezys. I still have a couple of pair. I don't really wear them like that, but it is what it is. So that's what I feel about like whether it was the right thing or not. It feels a little performative. Like if you're going to sell them, just sell them. Get rid of the shipment and get it done. Right? Stop playing around. Stop trying to play the moral high ground. You already proved your point. And this is coming from a person that's been super critical of Kanye. Like you made your point. Don't do it just because there's a crisis happening in the Middle East. Like nobody was even putting two and two together on that one. People that are mad at Kanye weren't buying Kanye sneakers anymore. So miss me with that. As far as the condition, that goes back to my first point, man. You might as well get rid of them. And honestly, I think Adidas needs to cleanse themselves of the whole Yeezy brand if they aren't going to make them anymore. Get rid of them. Yeah, don't drag it out. Get it done, and then move on. My man Pharaoh is part of the basketball division over there. They got a lot of cool stuff going down. I don't know if we're gonna like the stuff, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying they got new stuff that they're trying to do, and they probably gonna have to take an L for a couple, for about a year in regards to sales. They're gonna be, below Nike. But build yourself back up, do something new, and perhaps in about a year or so you'll be back. Maybe. Who knows who the next signature athlete or next signature celebrity or whoever will be over at Adidas, man. But you got to cleanse yourself a Yeezy at this point.
Okay. Our money. You on mute, bro?
Nah, I agree, man. I agree with Adam, man. Like they by them delaying it and all this other stuff, it's a bit dramatic. Just put it out and be done with it. Like you said, I wouldn't even put two and two together, to be honest. And they put more spotlight on themselves by doing it like that. If they just would have released them around the Christmas time or whatever holidays, people would have been done with it and kept it moving, man. It wouldn't have been that big of a deal. So by them putting the spotlight on it, it makes it bigger than what it has to be.
Okay. My man Cardo.
Man, y'all know how I feel about this shit. I don't care. I'm over it. I wish they stopped releasing news. I wish it stops becoming sneaker news. I don't care. I think Kanye is a dickhead who really needs to sit down somewhere and get mental health help. He truly needs it. We were watching someone spiral out in front of us. And Adidas has too much other stuff that they can promote that they don't need to do this. Like it just doesn't. I don't care. I truthfully do not care about the Yeezy line. I was never the biggest fan of the Adidas Yeezy line. It was only one shoe out of that entire release that I really was like, okay, I can rock with those. That was the 350 V2, the original with the gray with the orange on it. Other than that, I was cool on the rest of it. It is what it is. Let's just move on.
All right. Not to mention, while they trying to slow you with these Yeezys, isn't Jerry Lorenzo just sitting on the shelf kind of sort of over there?
It's over there sitting.
Bruh. No, like that's one of the points is just put the focus on fear of God. You know, they got that collab ready to go. Just put the focus there. We weren't expecting to get any more Yeezys anyway. So from this standpoint, like doesn't matter. You know, for the most part, we got our Yeezys out the way back when he wasn't speaking the way that he is out the mouth. And it's just not, it doesn't hit the same, right? So nah, this doesn't move the needle. Wasn't something that was really on the radar from the standpoint of, yo, they're making a difference here. We weren't expecting to get any more Yeezys, right? Plus, you're talking about the condition. We already saw the moldy pairs, man. So it's not getting any better. So, and we've seen other releases from other brands where they're not necessarily sitting, and the pairs that you get are terrible. There just needs to be better QC in general. They need some quality control. They need, you know, like you shouldn't be letting pairs like that out the door anyways. You know, like if you're reselling these pairs, like there's got to be another check. You don't just let them go. You know what I mean? So I think that's on the companies to make sure that they're doing that part if they're going to be getting this product out the door.
Got you. Be easy.
You know I'm a Yeezy fan, but this is cat. All they doing is using this man name for publicity. I mean, put out Fair God, put out some good shoes. We ain't got to keep on bringing Yeezy name in here, man. Just let them go. Throw the shoes away, give them away or something. But man, keep on bringing up Yeezy this and Yeezy that for publicity because y'all don't have nothing else because you're not promoting Fair God. Sean Witherspoon is like a throwing spaghetti on the wall. It's a hit or miss, see what stick. Give us some good stuff. You got rid of Beyonce. Just give us some good products and stop bringing up people's name. It's like somebody bringing up their ex to stay relevant. Just let them go. Just let them go. Right. We don't want the shoes anyway. Them just be molded. I'm trying to figure out how you had these shoes this long. So you had the zebras sitting that long.
Right.
That's what you're trying to tell me. Okay.
Right.
Got it.
E-Rich, my bro.
Well, it's Black Wall Street time. Not just playing. Look, straight up, y'all. There's a key element to this that after hearing the story, take Kanye's name off of this and just says Adidas released canceled. Adidas by itself got its own history, dark history in regards to war. That's why everybody else's name up there so that we can it's deflecting from exactly what it is. Now let's not get it twisted. They have nothing to do with what the war is going on now. However, they have yet, even though that the original family ain't around no more, and they did whatever they did back in the 2000s. but to hang your hat on somebody else, and this goes into why I said, because it could be Black Wall Street in this motherfucker all day. To hang your hat on the black man, to be the one that you're going to deflect why you choose not to be a part of a conversation that you have yet to really dive deep into with us. One, the West, but two, as the, like I said, everybody on here, and yes, CB's a part of us, brothers. So this is what I say. Everybody on here, we move the dial. So this ain't moving unless that name is not on there. This ain't a conversation unless that name ain't on there. So that's why I'm leaving that with this. So yes, I understand everybody, side of the house. Kanye's definitely he ain't been the same since his mom passed. We can all agree to that. But for this to be on a higher conversation, this is an Adidas thing that knows exactly. They PR is doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. They are saving face based upon cash flow.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Kanye not even relevant. The bro not even relevant. I don't know how to keep on bringing his name up. He has no relevancy at all.
Yeah.
No music, no clothes.
You got to unfortunately, you gotta, what my niece say, once you pop one bubble, right? What happens, right? Just because you pop that one bubble does not mean that there are other ones that still want to watch the other ones that are going around. And that's exactly what the story is about. Kanye might not be relevant to nobody on this panel, but there's people that is still hear his name and it'll ring some type of either financially, something, the fact that we're talking about it if it's not relevant right now. So it definitely changes your thought process on a single podcast, right? That is talking about it. What do you think companies, what do you think boardrooms, what do you really think that they didn't sit there and say, we know exactly one damn thing that we can do, and it's always going to be to use he ain't got to have no more ties with him, bro. His name is associated with that company forever. He'll be dead and gone, and they're going to still use the fact that in 2023, we decided not to drop his shoe because of the war.
I'm waiting for that Ty Dolla $ign collab album. I'm just
real quick before we jump to the next thing. I've always felt like Adidas has missed their opportunity, missed the ball. To me, Adidas is the brand that has the shoe. As you get older and you want a semi-dress casual, they have the shoes for that look. From Stan Smiths to Rod Lakers to all of that stuff. You're not trying to put on no Air Max 90s with your linen pants and your polo shirt. You'll look crazy.
Right.
What
it's just, so I think for me, that should be their focus.
Yeah, that's why I say they need to rebuild. It's like a football team that's struggling. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you got to just let go of the past, start over.
Like Washington,
like these boys behind me.
Most definitely.
Like boys behind Paul. Okay.
Most definitely.
You got to sell the parts.
Oh, you thought you was gonna hurt our feelings with that one? No,
I ain't hurt your feelings. I'm jealous because y'all got a new ownership that know what to do.
Let's not do this. Let's not do this.
Let's not do this. He's gonna be talking for 3 hours by himself.
Not tonight.
Not tonight. I think it's his owner's fault and not his bum ass quarterback's fault that they ain't won nothing.
The last time my quarterback ain't won nothing, he was three.
Right. Here we go. This is it right here. I want everybody to pay attention to these pictures.
That was 3 in 96. It ain't his fault since 96, bro.
Here we go.
That's funny.
So look,
96.
2 suspects charged in $1 million sneaker theft ring.
Wow.
We're reporting all the news.
Yeah.
I had my notes, but you know what? The article was so good from Nice Kicks. I'm gonna give you what Nice Kicks wrote, and I've quoted the source. So Nice Kicks, there's something on their page. Surveillance video cracked the case. It shows 5 folks breaking into a shipping yard container that was transported by train. Right, that's, if people don't know, the secret behind how people get stock in their stores is the train system, right? So surveillance video shows Batista Ramirez breaking into a semi-trailer, stealing it, and taking it to a warehouse in Austin to resell. So this is close by. And the warehouse, this is the trippy part that I found out about this. The warehouse is a home base and reshipping area for stolen cargo from railroad theft, advertised on social media and by word of mouth. So it's a big warehouse full of stolen goods in perfect condition, right? And resale shops go to this warehouse to buy items, not knowing they were stolen. Remember that part, because I'm gonna ask you a question about that.
Okay.
And stolen sneakers from Nike, Adidas, and Jordan brand were uncovered in a Chicago warehouse. So all this takes place in Chicago. Also, I mean, since we're reporting the story, so outside of sneakers was toys, iPads, jewelry, high-end jeans, as well in this warehouse. But amongst the stolen goods was a shipment headed to a university, a sneaker shipment headed to a university. Yeah.
So they got they got PEs.
They got the organ joints.
Who knows? We know most universities are Adidas. Well, they said most of them are probably Jordan at this point,
Right.
or Nike. But I mean, who knows? Exclusive colorways. Who knows? But
Crazy.
yeah, this is crazy. What else? Oh, and another warehouse in Memphis, $400,000 raid, and a $7 million raid in Los Angeles.
God dang.
Damn. For sneakers?
Hey.
Sneakers, yeah. And you can kind of see the pictures right there of these warehouses. I mean,
I'm working.
So $5 million sneaker theft ring led to
I'll be up when
these other raids, right? So my question for you, now they said they were reselling to to consignment shop or store owners, and these owners did not know.
Oh, they knew
goods were stolen.
They knew.
Now, if somebody gives you a specific address on social media, or your homeboy tells you, "Hey, this is warehouse. You can go stock up, come to this warehouse, right? And you can, whatever you need, they got it."
He knew.
Yeah, it's the same people that got their real estate from DJ Envy.
You okay?
Yeah.
All right.
They knew, bro.
Me just setting that up for you already you know what it sounds like. I ain't got to go into detail. Somebody done told you before about a place to go to where they got stuff you can buy. So let's talk about the story as we go around. Tell me what you thought about the story, and if these guys had to know this stuff was stolen. Right. So let's start with that. And my second question: these freight cars. It always seems to be these shipping containers that keep getting hit.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be an inside job. How do you know which one to hit?
Because that's exactly.
How do you know which one to hit? E-Rich, my bro, kick us off.
All right. Well, security wise,
Upstairs, Ricardo, no food or nothing.
It's a
Up
setup
in your room.
Yeah,
Yo, my bad. My son, man, I'm sorry.
No, you good. No, I mean, listen. It's a security thing. There's no way that you couldn't read that and understand that this is a part of something, a larger string of what they're looking for. We hear, well, I'll put it to you like this: civilians hear 7 million and they think that's a lot of money when it comes to stolen property or cash. When really they're looking for the tie, they're looking for the piece that connects that, and it keeps going and going and going because this is a larger scale. What people don't understand is that once they get charged with this, that they can actually be charged with a terrorist thing because it's tied to the Drug and Terror Act. If you depending on the amount and where it is, and because it's a shipping yard, that then changes the type of if you will, not assault, but what type of charge it is. So again, there's a reason why that these things happen. They've been happening. They are going to let them happen up to a certain point. If there's dead and there's nothing else that's coming through where they can't find a larger lick to get because somebody is behind this. But people are stupid if they think that they are really getting away with crime nowadays because there's more cameras and there's more shit around than ever before. And I just, it's laughable because people be like, yeah, I got caught, and they think it's cool. And I'm like, bro, the best person I know is a criminal who never got caught, not the ones who say I got caught. But anyway, we'll talk about that another day. But nah, I mean, this is where it's at. This is an easy kind of look. Like, this is a setup. There's definitely people talking, and the reason why they're in the position that they are is because there's somebody else out there that they're looking for, and they are going to continue to run these operations. Don't think that the one in LA was just by coincidence, or the one in Chicago was by coincidence, or that it keeps happening in Memphis, and you don't think that they would not have some sort of extra detail in these cities when they know that it's still taking place.
All right. Adam.
Yeah, man. You know what, man? It's hard to follow that up. I think the details have been given. What I will say is, this is why people are like kind of down on sneaker culture right now, and down on just with all the reps and all of the like corruption that's going on, for something that's supposed to be fun and something that's supposed to be like for some a hobby, some a passion. You know what I mean? When we think about, like, we're talking about like high level, like you can make a movie out of this. This is like Ocean's 11 type shit. Like this is a lot, and it's all for sneakers, but it's because the price of them, the resale, even the resale is starting to settle down, and this might be a reason why, because people starting to get down on it. But the resale and the money that's involved with sneakers is so astronomical, it's so crazy, right? We were talking about Dior ones earlier, like you can't even think about buying them. You can't even think about buying off-white ones. At some point, there was just any old sneaker that came out, if it had a Jordan or Jumpman on it, and it was 1 through 12. The price was outrageous. If it was a Yeezy, the price was outrageous. So I think, when you look at stories like this is why people look at sneaker culture and go and get like a kind of like a kind of gross feeling, because of crap like this, especially when we know, I mean, it's pretty obvious this is like the biggest inside job ever. And it's lame. It's lame, man.
Okay. Paul.
Listen, I've watched more than enough Godfather of Harlem, and Power, and everything else to know that. And as you were reading the details of the story, I was thinking to myself, how do these people continually know the drop on this situation?
Yeah,
like continually to come in and know this. So like what E. Rich was talking about earlier. Obviously, there's a larger scheme to things, and to think that these people don't know that these goods are so, like, you're coming to an unnamed warehouse. Just a random warehouse. No signs up, no nothing, no cash registers, no nothing. You're coming to eventually a pseudo swap meet,
right?
And this has to be legit. Yeah, right.
Right.
Like, yeah, right. Like, this the part that sucks is like, and how much of this do we know that these other companies actually know about?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we've already been abreast to the young man whose mother worked for Nike that was backdooring everything.
Yep.
We already know about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, bro, stuff like this sucks for sneaker culture, and for cats like us that love to purchase sneakers and put them on our feet and wear them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
More of a reason to drive the price up.
Yep.
Nah, for sure. Hey, look, hey man, it's funny. Isn't sneaker culture becoming boxing now, bro? Shit is corrupt. It's all kinds of other shit.
Real, dog.
It's really crazy.
You start to lose faith in the system, man.
Yeah.
Can't trust sneakers app.
I know, man. You can't trust the sneakers app. You can't trust the StockX. You can't trust nobody no more, man.
Yeah,
And it all came from just being peer, and us just wanting to wear sneakers, man. And now you gotta deal with all this extra shit. And shout out to the people at FedEx that stole my damn Kobe's too. I know y'all stole them too, yo. I know y'all got them, sir.
Good.
And it was in Landover too, yo. I know y'all got my Kobe's.
Yeah, I'm sorry for that, bro.
That's
They stole it.
But I'm good, man. I'm mad. I'm getting pissed off all over again, man. Go ahead, Carter.
I mean, to me, it's just corny. Like, what all of this takes away from is for younger kids. Like, I can remember being a kid, knew a sneaker was coming out. was able to get up, get my mom and my dad take me to the store and get the shoes. I can remember playing basketball for Fort Washington when I was younger, and their colors was blue and white, and the Obsidian 12s came out. I was late to my game because I was going to the mall to get my sneakers to play in that game with those shoes. Kids don't have that no more because the shoe is gone soon to come out. Or you got, guys bringing 10 friends down there to get in line to get 10 pair, just 11 pair for them so that they can go up the street and resell it somewhere. All of it's corny. It's something that was supposed to be, that was fun, that brought joy. I don't even I still love sneakers, but I don't care anymore. I was looking at it, because I know we got the end of the year list coming up soon. I think I've bought like 4 pair of sneakers this year. That's the lowest amount of shoes I've bought in a long time because it's just not exciting no more.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm going to have to start collecting magnets like my grandmother.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
What?
Nah, I mean, everything has pretty much been said as far as, the setting this stuff up in the warehouse. That these guys from the shops, the blissful ignorance, the whatever, like, come on, bro. You know the deal. You are not innocent when it comes to this, when you're bringing probably straight cash, like you said, no cash register. What are you doing? The biggest thing, like it's already been said, this just hurts us, man, the people that actually like buying the sneakers. And Carter, you're right, the experience is completely different now. Everything is online, bro. It's been, the last time I waited in line was after I won an online raffle and had to go wait in line with everyone else that won the online raffle to get the shoes. Like it's not the same. It's not like it was when we were growing up.
All right. Gotcha. Be easy.
I'm with Cardo, man. This Joan getting lame. What it is when something's pure and then somebody coming to try to make profit off of it. It just messed the game up. So you're willing to steal, have some big collaboration to go and steal so we can't get our shoe, so you can sell it to a mom and pop store who knows it's stolen because they wouldn't buy fake shoes. So they had to be stolen because you wouldn't go to warehouse and buy reps and sell them. So you knew they were stolen. It's just too much, man. $5 million worth of sneakers. Everybody want to take money from somebody else's passion. If you had comic books, if somebody came in to raise the price because the PS5s, they did the same thing with the PS5. So I'm all about business, but it's a different way. Don't come in like it's a culture, and the people come out of the culture that capitalize on the culture. That's all I gotta say, man. I don't like it. It's corny.
Man, unfortunately, culture is dead. Not just but music.
Somebody got to keep it.
Everything. Culture is dead. Unfortunately, I hate to say it.
It's just people outside just want to nickel and dime.
When profit comes in, when profit comes to the equation, that's what happens. It kills culture anyway.
And it's usually outsiders, though.
Yeah, it is always.
Facts.
I think these extra things, like all the extra stuff that's happening, is done to sneaker culture and things for people. What sports betting is done for pure sports enthusiasts. Because since sports betting has started, my love for sports is dead.
I'm about to say, as he bets on sports.
Hey, bro. Oh yeah, currently, right now, I'm looking at my.
Hey, Paul, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you, man. It killed my fantasy. I don't even look at my fantasy like that no more.
Like I'm saying, like all of these extra shenanigans, like just take it like deflates the balloon, man. Like you started out on it. It's like you like we all remember whether we had to stand in line. We all remember anticipating it. We all remember, darn, I got these jokes now. I can throw them on now. I can do this and the third. And it's like all the extra shenanigans for the simplicity of getting shoes. Like that's what we're talking about.
I'll challenge one thing though.
Yeah.
And I understand. It's funny. We talked about this recently, but I understand the idea and the feeling that culture may be dead. Now I won't really. I don't want to debate you, but I will say that the culture survives. The popularity may go away, the hype may go away, but the culture survives. So we sneakerheads, we hip hop heads, we sports fans, whatever it may be, whatever the subculture you're into may be, we'll keep rocking with it.
Right.
When it's not the most popular thing to do. Right now, what we're witnessing, and it's starting to taper off a little bit because of all this crap, reps and all these things like that, right? Because the people that can't get the hookup from the warehouse, they got to go get reps and try to sell them, which is a whole nother issue that I know that ain't on the table right now. But just to make my point really quickly, I think that right now we're witnessing the bubble is starting to burst. There were so many people that were involved in sneaker culture from about 2019 to the present that weren't really about sneaker culture. They just looked at it and said, oh, the cool kids are doing that, and I can make some money off of that. I got my little stimulus check. Let me spend that, get a rack of sneakers, become a millionaire, right? Those times are gone. The sales are down, and the culture will prevail, even if it feels right now real dark, real lame. The culture never goes. Yeah. We're annoyed. We can be angry, but the culture lives.
Yeah.
Nah, that's a good point.
It definitely like Fair God Essentials. It's not the hottest thing right now.
Yeah.
But the core people who like streetwear is still buying it. But it's not selling out like it used to because the hype beasts aren't buying it to flip it. The people who like streetwear is going to be a Fair God because you're a Fair God fan. You didn't do it because of the hype. You did it because you liked either the owner of the clothes or something.
Now, while I agree with you, Adam, about the culture will prevail, it could look different though. At the end, on the other side of it, it could look 100% different. We know some dope brands that were exclusive and hard to find, and now you can see them like TJ Maxx and Ross.
This is true.
It's like you sold your soul for a quick dollar.
Yeah,
and now look at you.
I agree with that 100%, man. The culture can look different and probably will look different. A lot of folks are gonna be bruised and bloodied at the end of it. You know what I mean? A lot of people chose to sell out. A lot of people held their ground, but the culture remains. What it looks like, that's kind of on us. You know what I mean? What it looks like at the end, a lot of it has to do with us. But we'll see.
Man, look, let me tell y'all real quick. My whole shit shut down over here, and y'all kept the show going.
Yes.
God, I'm like
pros over here, bro.
Hey man, we veterans, man. What are we talking about? We veterans.
Hey, we ain't noticed you was gone, bro. We didn't even notice.
Y'all are amazing. Y'all are amazing. Let me tell y'all that's how you run a show. All right, so while we're here, we got I want to bring up something serious. A lot of people didn't know we were going to talk about this, but I really want to talk about it because it kind of affects what's happening in the world today. All right.
Hey, I was laughing.
Hold on, dog.
Hey, but why did I know that man was going to come up for some reason? I knew it. Go ahead.
First of all, don't do that. He put that motherfucker in Atlanta Hawks jersey or Orlando Magic jersey.
I know, right?
Or that overseas bullshit, but don't do the Lakers.
Like overseas, bro.
Now I want to close out the Soul Report with this right here. LeBron was recently asked blindly to name his top 5 sneakers by Nike, and this is the list he came up with, 1 to 5. And I just want to know if y'all agree with we'll go with these 5 pairs first, and then when you go around, let me know if there's a pair or a silhouette or colorway that's missing that you think should be added here, which you would take out. Okay, so for number 5, LeBron put his first games as his 5th pair, right? And these were randomly thrown up there, and he just gave them a number as they came up. Number 4, Miami Knights. Lows. Number 3, the Cork 10s. 2, Watch the Throne 9s. And of course, number 1, South Beach 8s. Now, me personally, number 1 is definite. 2 is definite. Cork 10s. The 10 was okay to me. I don't know necessarily if the Cork 10 was enough of a sneaker, like a trend for me. Like it was a dope enough sneaker for it to be up there. It's dope, but would I replace it with another LeBron sneaker? Perhaps, because I do like the what's that, the other Miami Knights for the number 9. Those might be I got those too. So those might be the ones. Carter, I see you. The first games, I guess you got to put the first games up there. Maybe the colorway with the black instead of red. Original release. But all in all, I mean, the list is kind of on point. I think so. I mean, this is what LeBron thinks. I agree. If I had to switch out one, perhaps the corks for the Miami Knights, the 9s, because just something about that 9 silhouette to me was dope. All right, I see Cardo ready to go. Go ahead, Cardo.
So the only thing about this list, you can't really this wasn't him grabbing his favorite shoes from his line. They just named these 5 shoes and he had to put them in order. As far as that cork, I was working at the Nike store when that came out. That shoe was super hyped.
It was
super hyped. Like, I can remember the line being all the way down Thomas Jefferson Street on the side of the Nike store for that shoe. Wow. It was absolutely crazy. I'm cool with the order that he did for this list. If it was my list and it was any LeBron silhouettes, I would have the South Beach 8 at number 1. We know what that is. We know what that did. The sneaker culture, it kind of was like the start off point for like resale and, you know, charging more for shoes. For me, number 2 would be the Heroes Pack Penny. That LeBron 7 is a super fire shoe. Number 3 would be the What the MVP 10, LeBron 10. I remember when that came out. Number 4 would be the Canon LeBron 9. I just think you have to put one of the LeBron 9s in there.
Yeah.
That shoe, I wouldn't be surprised if that was his highest selling shoe.
The mangoes for the 9s was dope too. I mean, that 9 was something about the 9. I don't know why that silhouette was crazy.
Now, the one that you like, the Miami, that was the 9 Elite. Wasn't the regular 9. That was the 9 Elite for that Miami Vice one that you're talking about. And then my last shoe would be that Solar Red LeBron Low, LeBron 8 V2. That was hard. That was a hard sneaker. That would be my personal top 5 LeBron sneakers. But I'm not mad at his list.
Colo, what's good, bro? Be easy.
I like the list. Like I said, I think I agree with everybody else with the 3. I know they were hyped, but one of mine I had to pull up. I got two sons, and LeBron 4's Fruity Pebbles. That's just because of my kids. I got to put that on the list. The Fruity Pebble joints, I loved how they looked on my kids. They loved it. But I like the list. Like you said, it was popped up there and he had to rearrange them. I would have put the cork one at the bottom. But and then nobody's going to disagree with number 1. It's a hot shoe.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sitting there looking at this one. I don't have many complaints other than the Big Bang got to go in there. But other than that, like I'm
that's a good one.
I'm actually cool with this. LeBron 9s are my favorite LeBron. So it's like I could pick any LeBron 9. And I think it's just because of that Nike basketball thing. This is when KDs were killing. The Nike basketball thing was just
remember that lineup? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Who was the third? It was Kyrie wasn't the
Kobe.
featured.
It was Kobe.
That's who it was.
Yeah, Kyrie came on a little later, and Kyrie had a little run.
Kyrie had a nice run.
Yeah, so I just had to put the can in there, but I probably would replace number 4 with that one, but maybe swap number 3 and 4 with the can. Like that's the only change I would make. But like, though I'm not a big fan of number 5, like it's not something I'd wear. I probably wouldn't wear any of these right now, but number 5 is something I probably never was wanting to wear. You can't deny that it's an important sneaker. You know what I mean? So, but number 1 and 2 are just like, those are crazy.
That South Beach colorway changed a lot of things.
Yeah,
when it released
a very 2012 look.
Yeah. So real quick, E, before you go, just to let y'all know, the corks on StockX. So right now, like I guess what the average size maybe 9.5, 485 for a 9, 601 for a 9.5, a 10 is 587, 10.5 is 704. Then 11, 548, 11.5 is 666. Size 12 is 392.
I
So-
wouldn't dare buy a pair of corks from that far back because that cork material was falling apart.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
No.
Go ahead, E. My bad.
No, you good. I mean, the list, like I said, the list is solid based upon what, like I said, for the criteria, what they asked for, why it was the top 5, right? I mean, you leave it at that. I think at the end of the day, kind of like on this show, everybody has your shoe is based upon the nostalgia moment of why you like that shoe, right? So at the end of the day, just like how Adam was just saying, or like even B, like, yo, for my kids, it's the Fruity Pebbles, this goes back to what we've been talking about, right? It's the culture behind it. This is the reason why we are sneakerheads, is because there's a story behind the shoe, and not just because the shoe's coming out and everybody and their mama's about to wear them.
Yep.
So for that, listen, I want to say that probably on the LeBron side of the house, like as far as shoes, they alternate probably more often than any other kind of signature shoe that's out there, because it's more of it's a feeling, right? It's more of a seasoned, you know what I mean, when you're wearing a certain shoe that he drops out. Like I feel like that's the difference in his signature line than others, where, a PG, which, we've got into that before, or even a KD, where like after a certain number, even with Jordans, you stop kind of really investing in it, and you more so stick to the numbers that you were a part of, if you will, when they dropped, right? So I think that limits why, if you look at the type of what's up there now, kind of lets you know where it is based upon there is no, I don't know. I'm sorry, what number is it on now?
Chill.
I don't
It's
know.
like 20, 21, right?
Something.
Exactly.
20 something.
Yeah, 21.
It just answered my question, right? We've already met our quota with where it was at with us, and the nostalgia of a certain number. After that, It was like, all right, we're good. we got our, like I said, 1 through 5s, just like our J's or anybody else's. So, shout out to that, because we had the conversation on here before. Who's next up in line to have the signature shoes that we're going to be talking about later on? And we, as older people, I'll just put it to us like that, right? We're going to look back and we're going to say, like a Mellow, right? His Puma line, his Puma run, or whether it's Ice Tray, or PG. Like, we haven't even done a top PG line because it is what it is. But
Yeah, Anthony Edwards might have a run. I like the new joints.
I love that commercial.
Yeah,
That part.
Commercial with him challenging.
Commercial is crazy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
dope.
I'll say this. Myself, Moneybags, and Adam had a little precursor conversation to this before we went live. I'll readily admit I am not the biggest LeBron shoe fan at all.
Okay.
At all. They've never really I know they're great performance shoes as far as basketball playing goes, but they've never really struck out at me. However, that South Beach, rock with that all day. The colorway is iconic, and like what Rich was saying, it breeds a feeling. That one does. I don't know why they put this out, because I guess he really did the list per what they had out there. Because I would definitely switch that 9 right there, like what Adam said, with the big bangs, like that. For me personally,
Big bangs. Yep.
The 9 silhouette of LeBron's is my
That's the
personal
one.
favorite.
That's the one.
Because to me, it's aesthetically pleasing. Like, it looks nice. To me personally, all of LeBron's shoes don't look nice to me. Not saying that they don't look nice. I just mean, to me, it's not like something that I personally would rock. Just as far as like a casual shoe, I know that like I said, they're great basketball performance shoes. My homeboy, he had a pair of 10s actually, and he convinced me that they were like, well, he didn't convince me. He was attempting to convince me that he was floating on air. So like I said, the list is what it is. That South Beach is iconic. It won't go anywhere. But I would have definitely, if I would think that they would have been more astute to throw that big bang in there somewhere.
Gotcha. Our money.
I like the list, man. Only thing I would replace the cork joints with the one of my personal favorite ones. It's not a real popular one, but I'm a fan of the LeBron Soldier 10 joints, man, because I still got that image of him playing against Golden State and making that block shot, and it was just an iconic moment, and why I love the shoe so much. And I remember when he it was funny when they won the championship, whatever. After that game, I went to Foot Locker. Like I just happened to randomly going to Foot Locker that next day, and they had the joints in there, and I bought them just because that moment.
Yeah.
And I love that shoe, yo. It's one of my favorite joints, man. LeBron 10 Soldier joints, man. But I like the list though. Of course, South Beach. Come on, man.
Yeah.
That's without saying, bro. Like that's
low hanging fruit, man.
Yeah. That's in my heart right now. I got them in the room right now, bro. Like I love them joints, man. Yeah. So now I like the joint, but I will replace the cork joints with the Soldier 10 joints though.
So you know what? That brings up a good topic. We should talk about next. I'm saying it now, so when we watch the tape back, I can remember what we need to talk about next. Soul Tales, as we need to associate the moment in the shoe, the iconic in the shoe. So Jordan, like example,
Jordan free throw line,
Jordan's final shot. Let's dig up some
everybody.
Fluke game. Yep.
Let's have that segment next time. So again, putting it on tape, so I remember what he said we was going to talk about next. Soul Tales. All right, CB, my bad.
Modern problems require modern solutions, my guy. You got
real quick, CB. I know a sleeper moment though that people don't talk about like that. Yo, Michael Vick when he wore the white and red Jordan joints, and he had that crazy move. He made the players hit each other and shit, bro. With the suitcase joint. They didn't bring suitcases back too, man.
Let me see if y'all remember. Who were the Bulls playing when Jordan wore the pennies? Oh, that's okay.
Shit, the Orlando.
Were they playing Orlando?
I think they playing Orlando.
Ooh. I think.
Didn't he wear them for a penny? Like, didn't he wear them like showing Penny some love? Or am I wrong about that?
Hold on.
When did they like that?
Did Kaleo ask us a question that he wasn't sure to answer because he said, what is going on?
I'm waiting for the answer.
I just want to associate the moment.
Yo,
I think you were playing Orlando.
Hey. Hey, go ahead, CB. We got CB.
No, man. LeBron, he's got his own list, right? Like, and if they're gonna set it up for him this way, he answered. I'm not gonna question the man with his own line. Kind of to piggyback on what Paul was saying, like people have their version of the shoe that they like. Maybe some of it is. Most of it might be not their flavor or whatever. I like the LeBron 11s, which hardly anyone likes. I just think they kind of look like a transformer. And to me, that's cool. So I have the South Beach 11s. I think that shit is cool. No one's checking for the 11s. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where I think what is cool about us being sneakerheads.
The 11s award the team ones because the 11s were uncomfortable for them.
They were uncomfortable, right? But when we're talking aesthetics, to me, they just look cool. I don't got to be out there trying to put up any points in an NBA game because I'm 5'7.5". Yeah. So that's not going to work. But yeah, I think that for what he was given, this is the right order. And there's nothing more that we can say about the South Beach joints.
Right. All right.
Come on.
All right, y'all. So that was a Soul Report. I'm glad, we got through that. So Be Easy's fashion review. Go ahead, B. What you got tonight, bro?
What's going on? So tonight I am breaking up somebody who I talked to when it comes to this fashion. I admire what they were doing before I even got into it. My YouTube channel, I used to big up small brands or up and coming brands or just brands a lot of people didn't know of. So the brand today is called Pray For. Definitely a great brand if you follow them. Great storytelling for every piece they have. Of course, I always support. So when I bring up a brand on here, I actually own some pieces of it. So first one right here, everything has a message to it. It's right here. God knows my prayers. This is a part of their
damn, I like that
daily prayers collection. Definitely, man. They at what should I call my store? But if you go to Pray For Love, pray, not the number 4, but spell out the number 4, love. Right now, they got DMV 30, get 30% off. I'm not getting sponsored for this. It's just something that always going to support other people. If y'all get a chance, definitely look for Pray For. I also got a jacket from them from last year collection.
That joint hard.
Yeah, this came out last year, December.
That's tough.
That's going to go with the What the Fives.
Yo, yeah, that joint is dope.
Yeah, so definitely check them out. They good people, man. They definitely taught me a lot about the game. But even before I knew them in person, I always admired their aesthetics and their clothing. So they always keep it right. You can see the paintings on the shirts. He did everything with love. It's really Pray for Love, but it's Pray for collection. Made with love on that back of that one. So a lot of their clothes are actually, they make it themselves. They put attention to the details. And we all know like cooking, everything is better when you made with love. So yeah, Pray for. If you go to them, tell them Be Easy sent you or something. But you go on their website right now, because I just saw them live earlier, DMV30, DMV30 give you 30% off. And there's no sponsor over here. I'm just giving y'all some a good brand to follow, good people.
What's the price point on a hoodie or a shirt?
So it differs. So my shirt that I got right there, I think was about 30 or 40. I got that actually personally from the store. Every Saturday, they're actually at, what should I call my store, or they doing a pop-up. So I think the jackets, when they first came out, was like $2, but they later on, if you caught him, he does a lot of sales. So I think I caught that $150, but the t-shirts around like 40. The hoodies run you between 70 and 90. Good price point, man. And then, like I said, it's 30% off today. So they definitely have a lot of sales. So if you can support.
Yeah, they do. I have some pieces from them. They have some really dope stuff. That like lightning bolts thing they got on the jacket. They did some pants a couple of years ago. I got like 2 or 3 pair of those pants with that same lightning bolt design going down the front of them. Super dope brand.
All right, Cardo. This is Cardo's second retro segment, and the first one I watched back. The first one I posted it, and you got some rave responses on your first segment, bro. So this one should be a good one.
Let's see if I picked a good shoe tonight. So this is retro. These are shoes that come out, and we want to be retroed again. The brand has a retro the shoe. So tonight we are doing the Nike Flight Posit 3.
Hey, top joint, black and the blue joints.
Yes, sir. The black and blue joints, yo.
Right.
Nostalgia, bro.
It was released in 2001. As you can see tonight, I'm rocking the Kevin Garnett t-shirt. This shoe was actually designed for Kevin Garnett, but before it released, he signed his deal and left Nike. And so then they gave the shoe to Allen Houston. So if you go back and you look up some old Allen Houston pictures, he got some fire PEs.
He had crazy PEs.
White with the blue around the Allen eyes. It was the first Flight Posit that didn't have the zip up Stroud on it. The Flight Posit 1 and 2 had the zip up over the laces. This one, they got rid of that and went with 2 straps. I had the black and blue pair. That was my senior year of high school because they came out 2001. Yeah. And what I remember about that shoe, if you had a little fat foot, it wasn't the shoe for you. Them shits was narrow as hell. But dope shoe. We've got retros of the Flight Posit 1 and 2. Hopefully at some point Nike will give us a retro of this one, a quality retro, and not no bullshit, because we need it. Nike basketball. We know there was a time where Nike basketball ran everything. Like, yes, they had a nice run with LeBron and Kobe and them, but late 90s, early 2000s Nike basketball was something different. That gold pair, I believe, was the Battleground pair, which was a basketball league up in New York. Yeah, so the Nike Flight Posit 3, we need that back. Come on, Nike, make it happen.
Absolutely. Where am I at right here? Okay. Before we get into the next segment, because I don't know if y'all saw me looking around. I don't know if y'all saw me looking around.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh my God, man. That is crazy.
Let's go.
I never thought I'd see them things again. Like those.
Hey, can I say something real
quick?
Those are crazy.
Hey, can I say something real quick?
Yep.
It's kind of crazy that you even bring this shoe up. I don't know if everyone knows. In 2001, I got in the car accident that paralyzed me, right? And beforehand, I lived in Fairmount Heights, and I used to play basketball at the court right there on on Sheriff across the street from the gas station.
Mhm.
And my homeboy Henry stepped on the court with those bad boys on, bro. Stepped on the court with those bad boys. And it was probably, honestly, maybe 2 months before I got into the accident that ultimately, paralyzed me and left me in this chair. So for you to bring that, thank you, brother. Like you don't even know like how much that meant to me personally. So I hope they retro that shit.
Wow,
really,
yeah, that's amazing.
They need
That's into what E-Rich was just saying about sneaker moments, and like we've all as a sneakerhead have pivotal moments or just things that when you see a sneaker, just brings back a feeling or experience.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not getting that no more with sneakerheads.
And that's what I mean when I say with the reselling, what's missing now is those moments. Like the only moment attached to it now is how much my parents spent on the shoe for me to get it.
Well, you know what though?
It's $159.99.
Well, two quick things.
Yeah.
Some of that is it's an impossible hole to fill because a lot of that comes from like stuff that happened in our youth, right? Like it's just, we got different moments with sneakers now. And I hope that we can still get cool moments. I don't, I can't say how, but I hope it happens. But another thing I want to say about that particular sneaker is that feels like one of the sneakers they may not retro, but somebody gonna go, you know what? I'm gonna remix that and make it like that knock the joint, right? Like that's basically the Jason Kidd in a newer look.
Yeah,
I feel like that's something you going one day. Some new silhouette is going to pop up. Some new Nike is going to pop up, and we're going to look at that and go, "Yo, no, wait a minute, those the KG joints. Those the, you know what I'm saying? Like it's going to have like hints in it." But I hope they don't do that, and I hope they just decide to just bring that.
I hope they do too, man.
I would definitely cop them joints, yo.
I will cop that, bro. I will cop that. I will cop that, and just look at it.
Hey, good one, Cardo. God dang.
Cardo 2 for 2 right now.
Yeah, he on fire, man. Damn, good shit, bro.
Cardo's batting 1,000.
Yeah. So look, as y'all know, I do a segment called Keep It 100. Is where we display drip for under $100. Try to keep it in shoes, but sometimes I go to the clothing, but I've been doing shoes. I'm just keeping the shoes for now. I almost picked some clothing this time, but I didn't.
Oh,
so,
let's go.
So today we got the Nike Air Trainer 1s, yo. So if you don't know, they're on Nike right now. If you get this colorway for $71, man, they're 44% off, and they got a bunch of sizes too. And it's a good clean shoe for the fall.
Yes,
I
sir.
like the color right there. Come on, man, a nice tan hoodie or whatever you want to do with it, whatever.
Yeah.
A pea coat jacket, like you know what I'm saying? A tan pea coat with that joint, whatever you want to do with that joint right there. Yeah. So look. Nike Air 1 Trainer. It's on Nike.com for $71.97, man. Keep it 100, man.
You can't beat that.
Hell no.
I like that.
Hey man, y'all Bama's on fire, bro.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
Let's see how you feel about that comment after this.
It goes downhill from here. Don't worry, man.
Damn it, I always get the bad rap. But no, listen, in this segment, is it just E, fellas? Paul and Adam. So usually I do an unpopular opinion, but for the most part, I say shit that people want to say, they don't want to say it, or I call people out on their shenanigans, and we just have that moment of clarity why you do what you do. But in the theme of Halloween, because I am a big Halloween guy. Shout out, I went to Fright Fest out here this past weekend, but we had to do it for the kids and of course the adults. But is it just E? We have been giving a bad name to one of the worst candies, which were the candy corns. But actually, the worst fucking candy out there is the circus peanuts. I don't know what this is. I don't even know what the ingredients are. I know how to read, but I don't know what the shit says on the back. I've never tried one because it doesn't look appetizing whatsoever. But these are the worst fucking Halloween candies that are ever. If you see these in somebody's house, you might want to exit stage left because I guarantee you that there probably some shit in there, and they probably got cats running around all over the place as well.
Hey man, y'all 3 for 3.
You 3 for 3,
Yeah,
brother.
yeah, you might ride with you on this one, bro.
Yeah, I'm with you on this one, bro.
Yeah.
I never even tried them.
And
Never.
it's made by a brand named Sathers.
Yeah, I think the ingredients are red dye and death.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
They look disgusting, but candy corn. They did release a fucking shoe after the candy corn.
Man, come on now.
That might make candy corn go back to the #1 position. That candy corn dump is atrocious.
Bro, they gave me exclusive access.
Right, which is crazy though, because they said, listen, they said this candy right here has been on the worst candy for the last 2 or 3 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
So candy corn really is literally low key on the ups. That's why they probably released the shoe thinking that they back in good graces.
They get
But
it
guess
in.
what? Candy corn, we still some shit too.
Candy corn. What's another one? Them damn peeps. That shit is disgusting.
Oh, the marshmallow joints, bro.
Yes,
Oh.
I mean, I don't know. I think you're wild on that one. I kind
You
of
said
like.
the marshmallow peeps? Oh, nah.
I kind of like
I
peeps.
don't like them chocolate dud joints. I don't even know what them joints are. Little.
Me,
Yeah, I ain't
and me and my boy, we eat peeps, man. But my son like peeps. I can't, you know what I'm saying?
Flag on the play.
Y'all
Flag on the play. Go to the next one, bro. Go to the
that shit like this bubble gum.
All right, Chris, let's go 4 for 4.
All right, so Copper Drop. This is a fairly easy situation here. So either you want the shoe and you're willing to buy it for the price, or you're gonna pass on it. These joints are dropping on Saturday. Some of us might already have a pair, but it's the Cherry 12s, man. It's sneakers release, $210.
Bro.
So that's honestly, I think the biggest hurdle for many people is just looking at the price. Nostalgic wise, you know, these kind of speak for themselves. But are you guys copping or dropping on Saturday for $210? The Cherry 12s.
All right, hold on. Let me take the graphic. Actually, no. Let's go one by one. So we can post this.
I'm personally not gonna do it. Nah, not for 210. It kind of brings back nostalgia. Actually, the ones that bring back nostalgia is what E. Rich posted the other day, where you had some heat out there with the 12s. So,
yeah, buddy.
But these they don't even hold the cake to those. They don't. Nah.
All right, Cardo.
Yeah, I'm a drop. I'm not a big 12 guy. Only 12s I've ever owned was the original Obsidian. I don't even think they were called Obsidian Blues back in the day when they came out. But yeah, I'm just not the biggest 12 guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going for them. I'm actually surprised at the hype around these. It was actually a big surprise to me because 12's been a hit or miss for folks. 210 is just too much for me.
Yep. What's crazy is this silhouette chased the 11. It's tough to get into the 12 when the 11 was just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure. But I'm copping these. I always wanted these as a kid, and I remember. Shout out to Coach Lloyd from middle school basketball.
Coach Lloyd.
This is cop for me, and I'll be trying to get these on Saturday.
Shout out to Coach Lloyd, man.
I won't be copping on Saturday, but I will be copping these.
Okay.
I mean, red is one of my favorite colors, so I it's just another pair of J's to go with another outfit I'm gonna put together.
All right.
I'm not thrilled by the 210, but it is what it is.
Yeah. These are definitely a cop. Shout out to when I was in high school when these dropped. Yeah. And I copped them 2 weeks before they came out because my cousin worked at Foot Locker, and also because this was back in the day of the swishy pants.
Yeah,
and I had on the red swishy pants with the zip on the side of it, right? And I had on my Nebraska black pullover that nobody else had with the red Nebraska. And if you see where I'm going with this, there's a reason why I'm definitely on this because of the color.
I mean,
you understand? You swap these damn shoestrings out and you put in some shoestrings with the red, with the red shoestrings with a little bit of black speckles on there because you can wear them where you from. And again, this is a shoe that's for sure getting copped.
Makes sense.
Because guess what? As my bro CB said, the price is the price.
The price is the price.
Yeah.
Put that on the shirt.
Makes sense.
No blue. That is a shirt though.
Takeover said, "Don't hate on peeps." Okay.
Hey, shouts out to Peeps. I was just about to say something. Hey, shouts out to Peeps. I'm with it.
All right. Everybody welcome. I guess it's my go. I will not be copping these on Saturday. But I do love the shoe. I just won't be copping them on Saturday. Did everybody else go before we get into?
No, because I feel like I know where you're going with this too.
Let's go. We're getting ready to go in the shoe and tell. So let's go full screen. So for y'all don't know, we're getting ready to go into the shoe and tell segment. Shoe and tell segment is where we ask everybody to bring a shoe. We're gonna bring everybody up one by one. You display a shoe that that's in your collection. And what we found, it doesn't really have to be a shoe. Anything in your collection that you kind of want to spotlight. This is the moment. But as sneakerheads, we typically bring a shoe, hence shoe and tell. So what I will do is, since I'm just gonna show my shoe and bow out gracefully, just get out the way. Let's go to this.
You're not gonna run your drop, the drop to it.
See, that's saved. Okay, hold on. Let's see if we can do it. Hold on. We're gonna switch brands real quick live. We're switching podcasts live on TV. Never done before.
Oh, this is crazy.
Right. Never heard of.
Just so we can do this.
Yeah, I bought them heat out in that joint.
But hold on, yeah, exactly. So hold on. Let me get rid of this graphic. So I'm actually wearing my For the Soul t-shirt tonight, which will be available shortly. Shameless plug. But I feel like, Cardo, you made me switch all over here. I'm not just gonna. I gotta play it again.
You ain't never show E shoe though. I just noticed that.
What'd you say?
Y'all never showed what shoe E had. Y'all just gave him the.
It was trash.
Right.
The
It
was about the moment. All right. So for my shoe and tell tonight, just gonna pull out the old box. Everybody know this is a Nike box. So when I said I wasn't copping on Saturday, it's because I already copped them. And we got them.
You was the only one they hit, right?
Got them. Yeah, yeah. It was such a beautiful thing. When you get that "got them" message from Sneakers app, you just feel like it's just gonna be.
That's gonna be what the kids today are talking about. We're talking about waiting in lines. Remember when I got the got them?
Yeah, remember I got that.
Right.
But yeah, and I agree. The 12 wasn't my favorite silhouette. I mean, it grew on me. The Taxis, I think, was the most sought after colorway of the 12s that I wanted.
Yeah.
And these, I can associate a few moments with these. And the reason why I went for them because I have all other colorways except really the Taxis at this point. But I remember seeing I think it was Jay-Z. This is before the Reebok deal, obviously. Jay was wearing a pair of these, and he had on a Deion Sanders white Atlanta Falcons throwback jersey. And I just remember just the pairing of that. And this is back when throwbacks were huge,
$1,000.
Yeah, and they were triple the size.
Yeah.
I remember the pairing of Jay having on the 12s and the Deion Sanders jersey. So that's my association with that. But let's go with what you at CB.
I don't know if you is this the 23rd Soul Tales episode?
This is the 23rd episode of Soul Tales.
So
exclusive.
To kind of be on brand a little bit, I let some of the guys know. I went on a little bit of a grail spree at the end of last week, and some of the stuff already was delivered. So I'm going to show this box. There's a story behind the box because this is actually not the shoes that I got. The original box was long gone, but this is a Jordan disciple. This isn't a Jordan. This is one of my most sought after shoes that I've ever had.
Oh boy, I remember them.
Man.
The Kobe
Nice.
9 Elite, the Christmas joints. Me and E Rich have had some conversations about these.
Jeez.
Damn.
I got them.
Fresh.
So, yeah, I got them used. So the price was a little bit better than having to pay what you see on like StockX and GOAT and all that shit, because I'm gonna wear these. So it doesn't matter that the original box isn't with it. I got the shoes, and
They in good shape too.
patience saves pockets.
They in real good shape.
Patience saves pockets. I like that.
All right, my bro E Rich.
So I had a quick pivot based upon the conversation that we was having while you was having technical difficulties in regards to we talked about the shoe culture, right? And everything that we've talked about, like I said, is associated with a nostalgia, a memory. Adam had a comment that was in regards to we're older now, right? So we have to figure out what those are going to be for us sneakerheads, because we're not going to school, we're not doing those things, and we're having podcasts about old nostalgia shoes. So I pivot and I say, and to Cardo, the culture is what we make it. And like you said, it might not be what it is before, but we turn it into what it is now. And again, I ain't on the football field no more, so I'm on the golf.
Nice.
So I love it. So you hit him with the threes, right? And the thing is, you look good, right? Because Dion said you look good and you play good. And now that I'm on the golf course, right? So now it's just I'm cool with that. I'm cool with the fact that these are Tory Pines. Like, they know what's on the feet. I got the cats that be rolling around. The groundskeeper was like, damn, are those Jordans? Yeah. Like those are the golf scene, as far as the shoes and doing what you do now, is like you said, it's what we gonna make it, bro. And at the end of the day, we still out here starting on them like this. Yeah. These kids is worried about every other thing else. I'm looking like this on the golf course. You dig? So bro. I ain't worried about them. Shout out to Side Golf, because they definitely got me looking good out there too.
Yes, Talk your shit, homie. Talk your shit.
Hey, shout out. Hey, E, I had to consult you for some golf shoes too. Good selection for me too. I got the low top 12s, man.
There you go.
For sure.
I know what those are.
Yep. Finally came in today.
Mine too.
Okay.
Oh, dope.
For this price point.
Hell yeah,
man!
Yeah, those guys are so clean.
Let's go.
Price point, bro.
Resellers is still a good, decent point too. I gotta get a pair.
Yeah, they re-released again. When I text you about that, So the suede right here, the check suede, it matched the Culture Couture hoodie that just came out.
I was about to say right on time with the
Okay.
Yeah, but this is I only like Cardo said, I think I only bought this year 4 pairs of shoes and a pair of Yeezy slides, maybe 5 shoes. So, like,
alternate laces or no?
Oh yeah. Oh, so we got
colorway. Okay.
Yeah, colorway. You got your black. Comes with the white already. Then you got this Amame here joints right here. So and then the discoloration at the bottom. So I definitely 140.
Yep.
Right. Come on, man. When the last time you saw some heat for 140? You can't beat this colorway.
Yeah, and you can rock those a lot too, man.
Yep.
Yeah, everything. It's a great sneak.
Yeah, so
fire.
That's some point.
So I try to keep things themed today. I did the Flight Plaza 3, wore the Kevin Garnett shirt. We're just coming off of 50 years of hip hop.
Okay.
So I bought 2 shoes with me tonight. I'm gonna show the boxes first.
Okay.
All
right.
My favorite, and everyone's into dunks all of a sudden during this pandemic. My favorite pair of dunks all time, SBs, 2005, the De La Soul Highs.
Yes, sir.
De La Soul Highs. And I was working at Nike when they released them in the logo.
In the lows.
Let's go.
Oh man.
Let's go.
So Yes, 50 years of hip hop. Shout out to De La Soul. Rest in peace to the Dove. 3 Feet and Rising album.
Yeah.
All right.
That's some heat.
Fire. Fire.
Super heat. Super heat.
Fire.
All right. I'm gonna do it like this. I can't hold up the box. My hands don't work like that.
Okay.
But, so I'm gonna go right here.
Let's go.
Yeah.
But I'm not done.
Come
I'm
on.
also go
Let's
right here.
go.
Right?
Oh.
And this is more of the show, the shoe and tell part. When I was I'm 45 years old.
Okay.
I don't know how old everyone is. When I was 11 years old, there was a show called Head of the Class.
I remember that joint.
And Michael De Lorenzo played this character called Alex. And he always had on the cleanest 4s and matching flight jumpsuits to go with.
Yeah.
And my 11-year-old mind just thought that was the coolest thing on earth, and that he looked the coolest. So this will always be associated to me with Head of the Class and Michael De Lorenzo.
Colorway, bro.
Yeah,
That
classic.
colorway. Yeah, bro. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, man. It's hard to follow up all of that.
No pressure, bro. No pressure.
Yeah, a lot of pressure. But you know what? I ain't gonna feel the pressure for real, because I'm about to bring up something that had a lot of hype when they were pictures. The hype went down, but I love them because I love a crazy looking sneaker. So I'm gonna go with the Union. If you recognize this,
Okay.
we're going with the Beffies, the Union LA. Beffies.
Yo,
Okay.
sleeper joints, yo.
These joints are sleepers. Okay.
Mhm.
These are crazy. It's got the little knit on the side. I haven't worn these yet. I cannot wait to wear them. I'm going to throw these laces in there, even though they got
Gotta get a man hoodie, bro.
Yeah. I don't even know what, I might even rock these with. I don't even know what I'm going to do with them yet, but I'm going to wear these and I can't wait, man. I was very excited to get these. I'm glad I didn't get them for like the crazy resale that they were at when they were rumored and before they came out. The resale went down drastically on these. And I got a feeling this is one that's going to go back up. Maybe. I don't know. It doesn't even matter. Yeah. I love these, man. Big fan.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Man, look.
Hey, I didn't go.
Dang, they just cut. He just
Man.
My bad.
come on, man.
You can't expect me. You can't remember everything. Hold on, let me get this.
Now I
Yo.
got
He sound like somebody came in there with the gun about to rob him.
I'm waiting all week for this shit. But now I got an honorable mention, man. I just started wearing these again, man. No top 11 joints.
Yeah.
And they still in good shape, man. I had it when they first came out. I like the colorway.
Those,
And I like how they aged a little bit, so I still gonna wear them like it's vintage. This is cool.
those are slept on
Yeah.
Yeah. Super slept on.
silhouettes.
So my joints, I've been doing these Nike ID joints, man.
There you go.
And
Yeah.
There you
I
go.
fell in love with the customs because I like the way they do the Nike dunks now. You can do like mad shit to them now, and
Give
you
me
can
some
change it.
next.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I made these joints,
Nice.
and I like how you could like change the Nike checks. You could change like
Yeah.
different textures of them and shit.
Damn.
Yeah,
Bro.
like
Fire.
I've been going crazy with y'all know in the group chat I be sending you these shits too.
Yeah.
So.
Now,
Yeah, and I think Nike probably be stealing my shit too.
Oh yeah. Nah, that's
I had,
But yeah,
it's game over now, bro. Those
Hey,
are,
I love these joints.
Those are crazy.
Nah, them Jones fire.
Crazy.
yeah, them shit's
Crazy.
crazy.
Those are crazy right there.
What do you roll to wear those?
Walmart. But
It's weird. Hey, look, I wore them in Arizona recently. I didn't care what I didn't
No,
care.
I'm
I had
saying
the
you can do like whatever you want with those joints.
Right.
yeah.
Nah, I love these joints though, man.
So look, let me tell you. Y'all know how I feel about the customs, right? Because I had a dope pair that I had built on Nike on the Nike custom joint. They were dunks,
Nike buy
and I got all the way to the end. Get ready to swipe the card. They were like out of stock. How you out of stock?
from your shoe.
So I know what they do. When they do that, they put that shit right into their little archive file. Like, yeah, we're gonna release these. A lot of people done chose these colors, this design. So, but and then I end up doing. I showed the Air Max ones that I end up customizing, but I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna go for the dunks. I'm gonna try the dunks. But look, right. So as we get ready to wrap some things up around here, first of all, look, we want a special shout out to the guests tonight. Shout out to Paul.
Thank you guys.
Look,
I appreciate y'all, man. Good shit, fellas.
Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all.
Welcome back here anytime you wanna come back.
Man, we love it. Just let us.
We're gonna do it again for sure, man. This is fun.
Talk sneakers, talk whatever. I mean, we appreciate it. So let everybody know your social media, where we can find you out in these streets. Where can we find you?
Good, Adam.
MSR _Adam, MSR _ Adam. My link tree is right there. You can listen to the podcast. You can watch it on YouTube. You subscribe on YouTube, do all of that. You watch documentary, anything new that's coming out, you can find it right there. MSR _ Adam.
All right. At Black Man Span, BLACKMAN SPANN, 2 N's. Because I'm black, I'm a man, and my last name is Span.
There it is.
No, no. And I'll have our different updates, different things with my social media page, my son, my grandkids, and all the great things that's happening.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Look, we appreciate y'all for stopping through. Appreciate everybody in the audience. It was not, I saw Lisa, I saw Takeover Trina, I saw Lisa Monet, who's still hanging out. I saw Britt Sheree. I don't want to miss nobody. Ren, I saw you, Ren. Appreciate everybody for just you spending any time with us. And even if you're not really a sneakerhead and you just give us 5 minutes just to hear us rant or talk about whatever, me disappear off camera while I'm trying to get my shit together. I just appreciate y'all time because y'all can be doing other things. So let's give a couple quick updates. So we also got, everybody knows this AMP thing is getting ready to close down. So tomorrow it will be the final We Are Something Else presents the abstract on the AMP platform. So if everybody's available, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be doing my radio show on AMP Radio. I think Our Money is doing his final Positive Vibes Only tomorrow night as well, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Correct?
Yep, that's correct.
Yep. And then we'll figure out next.
Hey, you in the marathon Saturday?
Oh yeah. But tomorrow's the actual official abstract finale. But then we got the marathon on Saturday, and I might do like a pop-up Sunday or whatever. But B, you doing the finale?
I mean, nah.
You done? Okay.
Yeah, I'm done.
Butler did his tonight. CB, Rich, y'all got any? Got.
We'll have some stuff coming to the video. People need to see our faces, bro. That's it. That's all that it is.
Okay. Got you. But look, so appreciate everybody right now. So real quick, one last question for Adam and Paul. So we're huge music heads as well, right? We this podcast is specifically focused on sneakers, but the other pod, we talk music, we talk whatever's trending, whatever. So and at the end of the year, we do a top 5 sneaker show of the year. We also do a top 5 album show of the year. That's how we close out the year. So far this year, what's the best album you've heard?
Ooh, that's a difficult question. Yeah.
Way to put him on the spot.
Yeah, that's a difficult one.
Well, I'll say this: it may not be the absolute best, but amongst the best, and my favorite was Killer Mike's new album.
I just listened to that today again.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
Yeah.
He has a lot there.
Yeah, I'm not just saying this just to agree with him. I kind of forgot about Killer Mike album. But yeah, that was one of the joints I definitely, and you know what? Funny enough, I actually enjoyed the Diddy album. I actually enjoyed that one. Yeah. That was kind of a cool vibe because he didn't rap a lot on it. So it was a lot of basically like there's an R&B compilation. So that's cool for a different vibe. But yeah, that Killer Mike drink was probably the best hip hop album I heard this year so far.
Okay. Got bet. Okay. Just wanted to ask that. But look, we appreciate everybody for listening. We'll be back next week. CB, you're out next week, correct?
I am. My passport debacle has been it's been fixed, so we're good.
So I've worked on a special guest to show up again next week, but then also we've got a special segment or surprise we're going to do with the We Are Something Else podcast next week. Looking forward to that.
Can I do a shameless plug real quick?
Go ahead. This is
I don't know. My birthday is Monday.
Hey, happy
Yo,
birthday.
B.
Thank you. So I just dropped the hoodie. So if anybody that's listening, for all my We Are Something Else people, this hoodie I got on right here. If you go on to the website Culture Control DMV, put in WRSE, you get 10% off. The hoodie comes with.
Let me know when you get the size out my size, B. Because
I was going to see if you want another. I was going to text you.
All right,
it comes with a bag. The first 20 people get the bag. It's called October Nights because, like today, it was warm out here. But when the sun go down in October, sometimes you got to put a hoodie on. Again, for everybody that follow We Are Something Else, because thank y'all for being here. My gift to y'all is 10% off, but you have to put in that code WRSE.
All right,
Bang bang.
Do that. Do that.
Support.
We'll see y'all out here in these streets. I think that's all we got for tonight. Appreciate everybody for watching. Y'all hold on until we close all the way out. We'll have a little chat behind the scenes. That's all I got, y'all. All right, We Something Else presents Soul Tales.